I just get the Wicked drink, please? Oh, sorry, I've never heard of that. Really? But you sell them? No, I don't think we do. What, you've never heard of Wicked the musical? Or Wicked the movie? Yeah, I've heard of them, but we don't sell a Wicked drink. Okay, well, I saw it on TikTok. Oh, well then it must be real. Look, I'm sorry, but we don't sell anything called the Wicked drink. Yes, you do. I saw it on TikTok. I can show you. Okay. Look. And you think that's real? What? That video's been made with AI. No, it can't be. Yeah, I mean, look at the cup. It doesn't even look real. What? Sorry, AI's ruining everything. So this isn't a real thing? Unfortunately not. Oh. Well, it should be. So you wanted Halloween nails, right? Well, yeah, but something just a bit more simple, like just autumnal. Okay, autumnal, Halloween, perfect. Yeah, but not really Halloween, just more autumn vibes. Yep, got it. Oh, autumn vibes, right? Okay, and some bright orange. Everything okay? Yeah, I was just thinking more like brown, like simple brown for Halloween vibes? Autumn vibes is what I said. Autumn, Halloween, same thing. Done. Perfect. What do you think? Yeah? They're different. This is my first time doing Halloween nails, you know. No. Really? You like the little pumpkins, the ghosts? Oh, that's what they are. Yeah, just simple and autumnal, just like you asked for. Hey, can I have one of those? No, I've only got one left. Oh, great, I'll have that one then. No, because it's my last one. I'm saving it, but you said you've got one left, so surely I can have that one. No, I said I've only got one left, which means I'm saving it for me. What about that time I gave you my last pencil at school? That's different. No, I could have been saving that for me, but I gave it to you instead. Whatever, you can't have my last drink. What's going on in here, girls? Oh, Jenny wants my last drink, but I'm saving it for me. I'm really thirsty. Oh, well, you can have some water. That drink's Holly's. Huh? Well, you know how she gets. She's an only child at the end of the day. She doesn't know how to share. Mum, that's so mean. I know how to share. Right, Holly, you can go home. Oh, actually, there's still a customer, so I can't go home yet. No, you'll have to wait till that customer leaves, just in case they want to buy something. You'll have to serve them. Oh, fine. Well, I hope they hurry up. She has been in here for a while, and she's not got anything in her hands. Oh, so she's just looking there. Maybe she doesn't realise we're closed. I'll go and tell her. Hi, excuse me. I don't know if you realise, but we are closed now. Oh, okay. So we can't have any customers in the store now? Oh, okay, but I'm still looking, so... Right, but I mean you can't be looking anymore, you will need to leave. Oh, but I wasn't finished looking, I've still got a few aisles to look down, so... Right, but we can't go home until you leave, so... Yeah, I'd appreciate if you stopped rushing me, actually. I'm a paying customer. Are you a paying customer? Because it doesn't look like you're gonna buy anything. I'm not buying anything, I'm just looking. Okay, well, we're open from 9 AM tomorrow if you want to come back then. I'm already here now, I'm not coming back tomorrow. Look, I've only got a few more aisles to look down. I actually have a bus that I need to catch, and if I miss that, then I can't get home. We'll go and catch your bus then. But I can't leave until you leave, so do you see the problem? Oh, you're kicking me out. So this is how you treat your customers, is it? I wouldn't say I'm kicking you out, but we are closed, so you technically shouldn't even be here. You know, you're actually making me take even longer, because in the time that we've had this conversation, I could have looked down those last few aisles, so... Mum, I told you to get me a Halloween Happy Meal. Oh, sorry, darling. That's just what the worker gave me. But this clearly isn't a Halloween one. Well, maybe they just don't have any Halloween ones at the moment. What? But Halloween's really soon. How can they not have any? Darling, it's okay. The food will be the same as any Happy Meal. Well, I didn't want it for the food, did I? I wanted it for the Halloween toy. Darling, just be grateful. There's kids that would love a Happy Meal that aren't allowed to get one. This is so unfair. I'm not gonna eat this now. Don't do this now. I've spent money on that. You have to eat it. I've already got all of the Squishmallows toys. I just wanted the Care Care Bears Halloween Happy Meal. Well, this is the last time we come to McDonald's. Enjoy it while it lasts.
This is Holly.
And this is Sam.
And we're getting a house together.
We viewed a few houses, but none felt right for us.
Until we found this one.
We won't show you too much of the house yet, but follow us to watch our journey.
Now you're up to speed, let's show you what we've done so far.
You're so good at this. I've been spending most of my time making mood boards.
Maybe too much time.
But now I know exactly what I want to do with the house and what's going in each room, so we're very prepared.
Anyway, we've started the legal process with the solicitors, so now we should have some very exciting vlogs coming up.
Here's a little preview of what you can expect. We've been packing up the flat that we currently live in.
So much packing.
Oh, I've bought so many prints and photo frames because Sam won't let me buy anything else at the moment, so there's gonna be a whole vlog about that.
If there's one thing you should know about Holly, she loves to spend money.
So on this page you're gonna see everything. We'll take you shopping with us. We're gonna show you the whole process.
So much waffle.
Follow Home and Beans to come on this journey with us.
See you next time.
Bye! I got cheated on even though he lived with me. I actually don't know how many times he cheated on me, but everything leading up to the moment I found out he definitely cheated is crazy. So the cheater, let's call him Jay, he lived with me during lockdown and he worked at a pub that was still open at this point in lockdown. In the pub, he worked with a girl and let's call her P. For some context, I hung out in this pub a lot when Jay was working. So obviously that meant I also met P a lot of times and she was aware that we were together. P was also like on and off with Jay's brother. So there was once a work party at the pub that they both worked at. I obviously wasn't there, but Jay was coming back to stay at mine after, obviously, because he lived with me. But Jay got so drunk at this party and instead of calling me to pick him up or calling a taxi, he let P walk him back to mine. I don't know why. This wasn't a short walk either. They could have literally got a taxi. But when they were nearly at mine, I went out into the street to meet them and I literally saw P like basically carrying him. Like they had their arms around each other, like she was holding him up and stuff. I don't know if anything happened on that walk home. After I hung out a lot more in the pub, I could see that P was quite flirty. I don't know if that was just her personality. And if that's what she was like in my presence, I have no idea what she was like when I wasn't there. So basically, I told Jay that P made me uncomfortable and I didn't like her. But Jay assured me that nothing was going to happen because she was like a little sister to him. And also the fact that she was technically dating his brother. So later down the line, he told me he had to go into work early one morning. So he left for work at like 9 a.m. And on that day, and for like a week after, I genuinely believed that he was at work. But what had actually happened was he was having breakfast with P. The only way that I found out that he wasn't actually at work and that he was basically on a breakfast date was because my friend caught him in the act. So they were having breakfast in Weatherspoons and my friend also happened to be there at the same time. My friend knows Jay as well, so my friend went over to Jay to say hi and apparently Jay's face just looked so like shocked and anxious to see my friend. And Jay's specific words to my friend were, "Don't tell Holly I'm here, she thinks I'm at work." As soon as my friend told me this, I confronted Jay about it, obviously. And he said he didn't want to tell me where he actually was because he knew that I didn't like P. And he said he thought that I would stop him from seeing P and hanging out with her. Like he wanted to have breakfast with her that badly, knowing that it would upset me, but doing it anyway. And I said I'd never stopped him from hanging out with her before. Like I'm aware that they're friends, I just didn't like her. We made up after that and things were fine until the night that he cheated on me. Follow for part 2. I got cheated on even though he lived with me, part 2. So the night that Jay cheated on me, I was hanging out with my friends in Weatherspoons, funnily enough. We were just having a few drinks, and at the same time, Jay was having drinks with P at the pub that they both worked at. I did know about this. He asked for my permission, obviously after the last time he secretly hung out with her. The plan was for Jay to drive and pick me up when I was finished hanging out with my friends, because we agreed that I was going to be out for longer since his little meetup was only a couple of drinks. So anyway, later in the night, Jay texted me saying that he was finished with P and their drinks, and he said that he was at his dad's house waiting for me to be done so that he could pick me up and we'd both go back to mine. So by then, me and my friends were done in Weatherspoons, and we had gone back to one of my friends' houses, and people were just like getting taxis and getting picked up and stuff. So obviously then I asked him to pick me up because I was ready, and I thought he was ready as well since he was just at his dad's waiting to pick me up. He didn't reply, and obviously I was just sat at my friend's house waiting, so I kept texting him, I was calling him, and he didn't answer. I then realized when I checked his location that his location had not updated for like 30 minutes. So then I was calling him, and I think it went straight to voicemail, which obviously meant like probably his phone was off. But after a while, he did then text me and said that he fell asleep and that his phone died, but he was on his way to pick me up. And when he turned up, obviously I was annoyed just because of the whole, like, I was just waiting around for a long time. Anyway, I got in his car and he had his hood up, which I found very strange. I was obviously asking like if something was wrong because he was just being really off. And then I think he eventually said he had something he wanted to tell me, but he wanted to wait until we got back home, like to my house. So I was really on edge, and I kept telling him to pull the car over and just tell me then, or like just tell me now. Eventually he did pull the car over, and I just remember he turned and looked at me. It was just silent, and he turned to look at me with like tears in his eyes, and he said, "I had sex with P." And by the way, I like pulled his hoodie off and he had a hickey on his neck. Anyway, I got out of the car and just like walked down the street, and by this point it was like 2 or 3 in the morning. I did get back in the car, and I remember he had some random trainers on the floor of the car, like by where my feet were, and I was just so angry. I didn't know what else to do in the moment other than just throw his trainers out the door. So he drove me back to mine, and he stayed at his dad's that night, but it doesn't end there. So follow for part 3.